Hey guys, All in Crypto here, and welcome back everybody for another video. In this video, we're going to be looking at Cardano, ADA. We're going to be discussing the realms of ADA's possibility of reaching $10 per token. Guys, we are really going to get into if it is possible for Cardano to reach $10. I'm sure you guys that watch the channel frequently know that I've said that my price prediction for ADA was $5. Not a particularly hard price prediction to come up with. ADA is a fantastic project, guys, and it's one that you should all be paying close attention to, in my opinion. And we're really going to get into my opinion on sort of ADA and how it pans out in the future in this video. So before we start the video, guys, let's just take a quick look at where Cardano is currently sat today. It is 5th in market cap. It has lost ground to XRP. We are seeing a bit of a battle between the 6th, 5th and 4th position between XRP, Cardano and Polkadot, guys. Very, very interesting. And of course, Ethereum is still number 2. Will we see Cardano or Polkadot, the rivals to Ethereum, also founded by the same people? Bit of trivia, I keep mentioning it in each video, but it's something I wish I'd known back in the day. It would have allowed me to invest in Cardano and Polkadot significantly earlier. Cardano, Polkadot and Ethereum, the founders they all essentially helped to found Ethereum. Old news, guys, but just for you new guys watching, I thought I'd drop it in there again. Both Charles Hoskinson, the founder of Cardano, and the founder of Polkadot, Gavin Wood, helped Vitalik Buterin to create Ethereum. There was 8 of them in total, I think. Started off with 5 and then they added in another throw. But today, guys, Cardano is currently sat around 85 cents essentially. It's down nearly 6% on the 24-hour, and it's still up basically 40% on the 7-day chart, with a market cap of currently 26.691 billion. And guys, the pullback we're seeing in Cardano is absolutely healthy. Corrections are a part of a bull market just as much as anything else, you know. You kind of want to look at it like this, guys. If you're a Formula 1 driver or a race car driver, you're going to need to pull in for gas if it's a long race, because you're going to get further taking that pit stop and losing a bit of ground and time than if you just continue to sort of race around the track. You cover more ground taking those pit stops, and that's how you want to look at it, guys. It is my opinion that we are definitely in a bull market. And what does that mean for Cardano, guys? This is a video specific about Cardano. We have some words from Charles Hoskinson that I want to share with you, and it's really going to help you to grasp the scope of how big Cardano is actually aiming to be, and it is really going to answer the question of is a $10 Cardano possible? And $5 I think is absolutely my price prediction. I have a cash out plan somewhat associated with that. However, I have a lot of Cardano that I'm probably going to be in this, you know, 5, 10, 15, who knows, you know, well into the future. I'm not planning on cashing out all my Cardano at $5, which I think is absolutely achievable, and it doesn't seem somewhat unachievable with where we're at. And a $10 Cardano is only really somewhat 10x from where we are. Very, very achievable. We're going to look into the market cap of what that might be. But first, guys, to give you a sort of idea of Cardano and what Cardano is really trying to achieve, I've clipped Charles Hoskinson speaking on the subject matter, and I think it's really important for you guys all to listen. So let's both take a little listen to what Charles Hoskinson has to say about Cardano and how he really sees it impacting the world, guys. So without further ado, let's get straight into that.
Beyond Goguen, let's say in 5 to 10 years, where do you see Cardano being used most?
Well, I'd hope we'd have 100 million or 200 million, perhaps more African users, and lots in Eastern Europe and lots in Southeast Asia. And it's the day-to-day platform for a financial operating system. Your land registrations on it, you're getting loans on it, you know, you're communicating with your friends and family with it, you know, you're doing payments with it, you're securitizing your business with it and raising money with it, you're running your country's stock market on it, you know, you're running your national elections on it. I would love to see Cardano do that within 5 or 10 years. And I actually think it's possible, especially for countries that are in the market for new systems, where they're actively trying to change. You know, with Georgia, for example.
So that, guys, is Charles Hoskinson himself talking a little bit about where he sees Cardano going in the future. Some very important points to take from that. He is not just going after the current financial system, but he is going after the financial system that isn't there yet in sort of third world countries, in poorer countries, where a lot of people don't have any kind of financial stability. He, through Cardano, is looking to solve that problem. So not only is that a very ethical thing to do, but from a business point of view, I mean, if you could tap into that mined source of income and finance, like Cardano is essentially aiming to do, who knows what the price of Cardano essentially could be. And that's why I've made this video to discuss with you whether I think a $10 Cardano is achievable. And what I want to now show you is the sort of price action for Cardano and how it follows Bitcoin and Ethereum, and it's really third in the race at the moment. Ethereum, of course, for those of you who don't know what Cardano is, very, very quickly, it's a smart contract protocol. It's a smart contract blockchain. Essentially, you had Bitcoin that came out first, which of course was a proof of work consensus. Then you had Ethereum that took a look at Bitcoin, being the first of its kind, and said, hang on, we don't like that about it, we don't like this about it, let's change that, let's write a new code and let's come up with smart contracts. Then Cardano, essentially, as he helped to create Ethereum with Vitalik and Gavin Wood, the creator of Polkadot, looked at Ethereum and said, hang on, we don't like that about Ethereum. They really focused on things like scalability and easeability. We are going to change that, and you see the scalability problem really affecting Ethereum. One little side note for me to tell you all is, guys, be very, very careful who you're watching on YouTube, especially those of you who are new to the crypto space, because they will lead you off the end of the cliff. They will not tell you anything negative about things because they don't want that viewership to go down. If you look at my previous videos that I brought out over the weekend, I have brought up negative points about Uniswap, although the point isn't with Uniswap, it's about the Ethereum gas fees. And I've also highlighted that Ethereum, in terms of scalability, is having some serious issues. I'm not afraid to tell you the good and the bad. I love Uniswap. I use Uniswap regularly, and it's been fantastic and allowed me accessibility into very small projects that aren't on exchanges yet, and allowed me to profit as a result of that. And I also love Ethereum. I think Ethereum has a great team behind it and has already revolutionized the blockchain world. And you could argue you might not necessarily have Cardano and Polkadot if it wasn't for Ethereum. So I'm giving all praise to Ethereum. However, Charles Hoskinson himself calls Cardano the third generation, with Bitcoin being the first, Ethereum being the second, and Cardano, of course, being the third. And the use case that he's trying to sort of solve, Cardano's limitations aren't really limitations. It is somewhat limitless in how far it can go in terms of affecting the financial space. And you know, if you go on to another thing for me to point out is Cardano actually isn't a finished project yet, guys. There's still a long way to go for Cardano. And you know, we'll really see where we get to as a result of this. You can go on the Cardano website and it'll give you a roadmap of where they're sort of where they're going. And if these guys beat Ethereum to the race in terms of sort of, you know, Ethereum 2.0 and layer 2 solutions, and the Ethereum gas prices continue to be so high, I think you're actually going to see a lot of projects transitioning from Ethereum. For those of you who don't know, the majority or a large part of the crypto market is built on Ethereum ERC20 tokens. Cardano will also allow you that accessibility to be able to build on top of their network and platform. And essentially, because the Ethereum gas prices are so high, it's rendered some things unusable. And because a lot of the DeFi space is built on Ethereum, it's really affecting that. If Cardano solves that gas fee problem, which they're setting out to, then it will be very, very interesting. I think you might see Ethereum lose quite a lot of market share to Cardano, guys. But let's get back to the video. This is, of course, the Cardano chart. Now, what I want to show you guys is that the market structure is the main reason that I'm in the crypto space, and it's really what I saw very, very early on, is it repeats itself. And essentially, it's very interesting, me talking about the first, second, and third generation, how the first generation mover, Bitcoin here, if you look at all three of these charts, both Bitcoin against the US dollar, Ethereum against the US dollar, and Cardano against the US dollar, you can see how they all have the exact same structure. However, Bitcoin, of course, is past its all-time highs significantly earlier. then went on to double in price. We're seeing a similar thing happen in Ethereum, and ADA hasn't even reached its all-time high yet, guys. So ADA still has a hell of a long way to go. That $5 Cardano, in my opinion, it's going to get hit and probably smashed. And you've got to remember, Cardano largely isn't being used; it's being staked, but it's not being used to its potential yet at all. And you could argue that with the rest of the crypto space. And these cycles repeat themselves. They all follow something called the Wall Street cheat sheet perfectly. I've spoken to you guys on a number of occasions about the Wall Street cheat sheet. It's like I say, the main reason I got into the crypto space because I saw this playing out in crypto, and I saw a lot of similarities between the crypto market in terms of Bitcoin and like stocks like Amazon back in the .com boom. But essentially, this sort of rising and falling and then rising even higher essentially is playing out perfectly in the crypto space, and all Cardano is doing is really lagging behind, and it will do the same thing, the same way I made the shout out for Ethereum before it even did it, that it was going to do the same thing as Bitcoin. Cardano will follow suit, guys, and you for those of you who are worried that the end's in sight for Cardano and we're not going any higher, guys, I'm here to tell you that in my opinion you're wrong. And a $5 Cardano, not that long ago, people were somewhat saying it's not going to happen. Not mocking me, but definitely disagreeing with me, which is fine. That's how I like things to be. I like a bit of discussion. However, it really doesn't look that far off now. It's 6x really from where we are. And a $10 Cardano is somewhat 11, 12x. From where we are. It's really not out of the realms of possibility, guys, and I know that you guys love ADA as much as I do. Let me know in the comments if you love ADA, if you love Cardano, and that is really the majority of what I have for you in this video, guys. Cardano is largely following Ethereum and Bitcoin. It's lagging behind them. However, we are going to see it catch up and potentially outperform these coins. Realistically, Cardano from really last year has almost 10x'd in price. So a little pullbacks to absolutely be expected. You saw it on the whole run up for Bitcoin. You'll see it for the run up on a lot of altcoins. And what I want to show you back on, this is very quickly just as I'm closing, I believe in something called the Bitcoin 4-year cycle theory. I've shown this chart on numerous occasions. Go and watch those videos if you don't understand it, because you absolutely should if you're investing in the crypto space. It will help you massively understand where things are going. And I essentially believe that every 4 years we have a repeat of the last. So this being the first, we're now in the fourth stage, which was the equivalent of 2017. And essentially what I want to show you guys is before that it did the exact same thing. So if we go back to 2013 and we look at what took place after we broke our all-time highs. So this, of course, the green area here, I'll remove that box for you. The green area here is 2013. 2014 was the equivalent of 2018, 2013 being the equivalent of 2017. You can see how the market structure plays out perfectly. You then go on to break all-time highs, and then as a result of that, you then start to impulse higher and you dwarf the previous cycle. And we are seeing this play out with Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Cardano, guys. So let me know what you're doing in the comment section, guys. Are you guys accumulating Cardano? What are you doing? And let's just quickly work out to close the video what if there was a $10 Cardano, what the market cap would be. The market cap of the $10 Cardano would be 311 billion. Big market cap, but considering I think that we still have trillions of dollars to flow into the cryptocurrency market, a project like Cardano has a good chance of capturing a sizable chunk of that. And that's, I don't think this is out of the realms of possibility. Of course, this cycle I'm aiming for $5. However, it could far overperform and go a lot higher, guys. But in the future, not just this cycle, I talk about the 4-year cycle theory. In the future, 5 to 10 years down the road, I think you're absolutely going to see a $10 Cardano, guys. But it's going to be a longer investment than I'm sure a lot of you guys would like to make. And of course, this isn't taken into account. This is just times. This is me times the current supply by $10. However, Cardano does inflate in terms of the coins. That's kind of how proof of stake consensus works. So there are going to be more coins, of course, so this will somewhat differ. And a $5 Cardano, guys, of course, will give you 155 billion. So I think that's absolutely achievable, and I think we are going to see that. And smash that potentially. So that's really all I have for you in this video, guys. Let me know what you guys thought. Do you appreciate this content? If you do, leave me a like and a comment, let me know that, and subscribe for more videos, guys, because like I said, there's a lot of YouTubers out here that are going to lead you over a cliff edge. They're not going to talk about anything negative. So if you want that real content, subscribe to this channel, because I'm going to be bringing it. Thanks a lot for watching, guys, and I look forward to seeing you all on the next video. Goodbye.